What's up, duelists? Today I've got another sweet Edison deck list for you guys to check out. This one is really cool. I like this deck list a lot. It's one of my favorites. Before we get into things, I've never seen a video get 200 likes. That's crazy. It's crazy. Still, even the most liked videos don't get 200 likes. So if you guys could leave a like, I know there's more than 200 of you watching these. If at least 200 of you guys like this, that'd be kind of cool. That would make me feel pretty good. Okay, this deck is sweet. It's a tomato box deck. You put tomatoes in the box, and that's your deck. All right, let's talk about some of the combos. You got Lone Fire, which gets you Titanial and Tomato. If you crash 3 tomatoes, summon an Armageddonite, send whatever you want to send, crash the Armageddonite, it's 5 darks, so you get to play a Dark Creator. That's kind of the theory behind the deck. You've got a lot of other really cool stuff. You get to play Mark of the Rose as like a Snatch Steal, which obviously that's very powerful since Snatch Steal is a banned card in this format. And this is the next best thing, more or less. You get to maximize on all these really powerful spell cards. Emergency Teleport, Allure of Darkness. All the best spell cards in the game are in this deck, except Future Fusion, of course, and Cold Wave to a degree. I maybe could play Cold Wave in here. Hadn't really thought of that. But you've also got Skill Drain. Skill Drain really good, especially with like the Teleport engine with Dark Creator. You can set up a board where you have like Dark Creator, Stardust, and then you flip a Skill Drain. It's pretty hard for a lot of decks to deal with that. The only deck that can really deal with that effectively is Absolute Zero, and as long as you have another trap to back you up from that Absolute Zero, it's pretty good, because Stardust can negate the Absolute Zero effect, and then you're big chillin'. You've got one Caius. I don't think Caius is at its best in this deck because you already have a lot of these like fumbly early game cards. The way I think of the Dark Creator is it's comparable to Pot of Avarice, but you have to have no monsters in play. But it's better than Pot of Avarice because it's fast, and the +1 is a super monster reborn that happens every turn, and it's a huge body that a lot of decks have dealing. So it's kind of like, this is kind of like a quick draw deck kind of, but no quick draw, no Dandelion, and your Pot of Avarice is the Dark Creator. That's kind of how I would compare this deck. You get to play Dark Arm Dragon too, which is really nice. Main deck is really sweet. Sideboard is pretty straightforward. The only thing to really note is like, I guess we have Mind Control for flip effects. We've got Bottomless Trap Hole for Blackwings, Skill Drain for additional skill draining, and we've got Return from the Different Dimension if our opponent is trying to banish a lot of our things. One thing that might be awkward with this deck is in post-board games, getting to 5 darks might be a lot harder. So I could see myself siding out the Dark Creator if the opponent is siding a lot of DD Crows or stuff like that. In the extra deck, nothing too special. We do want 2 copies of Stardust because we play Starlight Road, and we make Stardust the most with this deck. Stardust plus Skill Drain is kind of a big combo. Stardust plus Titanial is a big combo, and Stardust plus the Dark Creator is a big combo. So that's kind of the synchro we're going to be looking to summon. Love Stardust Dragon, super powerful. This deck does a good job backing it up. 3 DD Crows, gotta have them. I think with the new metagame where it's like Deep Sea Diva hero, and what else is there? Like dragons, like the Amaryllis deck that a lot of people have been playing. There's Lightsworn, there's even against Blackwings, DD Crow stopping a Blizzard is pretty big. So I think just having, I'm not siding it in versus Blackwings, so don't get me wrong, but maybe, maybe. Against Vayu, it's important. I think it's a 3D DD Crow metagame right now. I think so for sure. There's a lot of just graveyard stuff going on. Even this deck, even if I was to play against this deck, I'd be bringing in some DD Crows. Keep them off the Dark Creator, keep them off Dark Arm, keep them off their malicious teleport stuff. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get into the match. We've got a game versus Karakris. Karakris started off with a Rhoda for an Armageddonite, then tributed it for Malicious, and normal summon that. We're at 9,000 because of an Upstart Goblin, courtesy of the opponent. I'm trying to think if we can do some particularly nasty and devious things to our opponent here. I guess Armageddonite could do a couple different things, right? It could send Plant Monster, and then Plant Monster could become that. Or we could just yugioh take the Malicious, and I'm not opposed to that. And then Armageddonite can also send maybe Necrogardener here. Let me think for a second. I think it should still send, that's tough. Either way, we're gonna summon the Armageddonite first, and we're gonna send. So what we are gonna send is perhaps our own Malicious? Perhaps Plague? Shoot, man. Let's just send our own Malicious. Kind of fake out the opponent. And then I guess we will Emergency Teleport. Special summon from our deck. Powerful Kribans. Nice. Now do we want to take their thing with yugioh? We know they have Armageddonite, so they can just like summon that and then like Force our Wing Blast on the Armageddon Knight. Ugh. Blah. Hate to see that. Hate to see that. But that's probably... then we don't even really have a way to convert. Oh, shoot, man. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It'll put us to 3 darks, and it'll keep them off of doing something with their malicious. They're going to take 2,000. Maybe we should have sent Plague, because then we could synchro with their malicious next turn. I'm not thinking super straight here. This is first game of the day. First game of the day. First game of the day. Probably for our opponent as well. Maybe they're not here. Nope, we get that. They haven't set any back row, but they'll be forced to normal summon before they can make a play because they have nothing in their graveyard. And we have a Wind Blast, so that should stop their normal summon play. And then they'll be backfooting super big. We can maybe get them super low and then Mark of the Rose lethal them later in the game. This is my game plan. It's not a great one, but it is one. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe we discard the Dark Creator here. How much damage are we threatening? Because that's for sure a Snowman Eater. They don't set anything but Snowman Eater or Sanguine. Okay, so we go... Malicious is 1,600, 3,000, 5,800. I'm down to do that. Let's do that. Let's Wind Blast this normal summon. And let's go full aggressive. We're going to go Psychic Commander. Wait, do we have game? Let me think. Malicious back, tribute for these. It's only 55. No, we don't have game. We're going to do this. We're going to activate our Malicious, special summon the other Malicious from our deck. And yeah, okay. Okay, they admitted defeat. They weren't actually dead, but, you know, hey. They gave it to us. They're playing Absolute Zero, and they're apparently not sideboarding. We're going to have Mind Control. We're going to have Vanity's Fiend. We're going to have DD Crows for this matchup. We could also bring in Cyber Dragons going second, which I don't hate. I don't love Skill Drain in this matchup. Also don't really like... Maybe we side down on the Dark Creator. They don't give us a lot of ways to crash Tomato effectively, unfortunately. Trag should be good. All of our teleport stuff should be good. Maybe we just don't bring in the Mind Control. Maybe we side out the Caius, bring in the side res. Wait, how much is this? It's only 3 cards. What if we just bring in some Crows? And play to our game plan. Just Crow for the Miracle Fusion, and then everything else we'll play it by ear, more or less. We got the Crow. We got the Lone Fire for... What is that card? Trap Dust Shoot. And our hand's pretty insulated against this Trap Dust Shoot, too. Oh, they didn't drop return. Okay. There we go. There we go. Fix that. Fix that. Our opponent's playing a little interestingly. Okay, they're going to take Gale. That's fine. I'm cool with them taking Gale. I'm cool with that. I think we're just going to go for Titanial. And then we'll have all the tomato stuff on deck. Titanial will get over whatever they're doing right now. It'll get over the Snowman Eater. It'll get over the, I don't know, Sanguine, whatever. And then having tomato for follow-up means we'll have like a wide variety of options. We're lagging a little bit here, but just want to let you guys know that you should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, because why not? If you haven't already, definitely do it. We've never hit 200 likes before. It'd be really cool to see this video hit 200 likes. I really like this deck, so maybe you should like this video. You know, that's kind of how it works, right? That's kind of how it works. The opponent know we're lagging a little bit. Oh, reconnecting. Maybe lag twice, maybe 2 lags, maybe 0. Maybe we're never getting in another game ever again. You know what's funny is, like, I played Master Duel, and Master Duel disconnects just as much as Dueling Book, but the worst part is Master Duel doesn't reconnect. So there's that. Oh my god, this is so laggy. This is so annoying. How do people enjoy this, right? How are people... What is the deal here? What's going on? This can't be on my end. God forbid. I have really nice internet. What the hell? This is some severe lag. Jesus Christ. I'm building cool decks, showing it off to the homies, you know. But what am I even doing? If this is the point, if this is what the end result is, if this lag is what the end result is, how am I supposed to How am I supposed to share Edison format with the people? How am I supposed to do this? This is the one thing. This is the one thing we can't fight through. It's the lag. Lost connection. Suck my fucking dick, dude. God. Fuck you. Stupid ass servers. Holy shit. That was insane. What is the deal with that? What was the deal with that? Okay. Finally. Finally, the game can now resume. Okay, Snowman Eater. Fine. Sure. Die. Die. Snowman Eater, die. Okay, they know about the Wing Blast, but still gotta set it. There's nothing we can really do about it. We can pitch the Necrogarna, so it's not the end of the world. If they go for, like, Diva. Okay, Gilman. Yeah, that's actually fine. I think we might let this happen. Because we can go Lonefire, Tomato, 3x, Armageddonite, send Plague, Foolish Malicious, make Dark End, pop the Gilman. That's the plan. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go Lonefire, activate to the graveyard. This is going to summon out our Tomato. We are going to take a little damage here. I think we're going to take about 900 damage. But it will be worth it to get everything all situated and all set up for our Dark Creator. Okay, let's see. This is going to attack 3x to the graveyard. And then we're going to take another 300, 300, whatever. We're going to crash 2 more tomatoes. And then we're going to special summon Armageddonite, or I think we should just get the Plague straight up and then Foolish Malicious. Yeah, that seems all right. And then the Dark End can kind of keep up our board. Main phase 2. Well, we actually don't even have to go for Dark End, do we? Is it better to Wind Blast the Gilman and then... No, it's better to go for the Dark End. Because the Dark End can keep them off of summoning further things. Plus, Dark End in circulation is so good for our Dark Creators. Maybe I shouldn't have cited out the Dark Creator. But I didn't expect them to have, you know, a Gilman start. I think that's the issue. It's like, there's very few things we can crash into this deck besides Stratos and Gilman. Effectively. So this is going to make Dark End. Dark End is going to remove the Gilman. And yeah, we're sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. We have Plague, we have Wind Blast, we have Necrogarna, we have Crow. I'm super excited about this. If they special an Infernal Prodigy, am I letting them go through the motions to summon a Caius? Okay, so they have Typhoon for our back row, so never mind. Oh, but they have nothing of their own. Perfect. Ooh, Brain Control is really good. That means our Plague in our grave can do something later on. I guess we just attack. If it's Mirror Force, it's Mirror Force, you know? If it's Mirror Force, it's Mirror Force. They take 2100, and we can pass the turn. I'm a little surprised they took... What did they take on turn 1 with Dust Shoot? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what they took. Ooh, Krabons. I don't want to further commit. They do play Torrential Tribute, and that's a card that I'm, like, a little wary of. So we're not going to summon our Krabons and attack. I think it's the same... it would increase the clock by a turn, but it's fine. Oh, they're playing Smashing Ground. Oh, nice. That's good for us. I think that's good for us. Okay, so they topped the Smashing... Wait, what? You can't Rhoda for Bottomless Trap Hole. What? Oh, okay, must have been a misclick. So they're going to Rhoda here, probably for Stratos. I'm surprised they didn't Rhoda for Stratos first, I guess. Huh. They are playing Destiny Draw. I think what I want to do here is DD Crow the Malicious. Straight up. Yeah, we don't want to let them summon the other Malicious. They still can Miracle Fusion here, but I just don't want them to activate that Malicious. And if they get a chance to, it's going to be right away. They're also pretty low. Okay, here's Miracle Fusion, but this is going to have to banish their Stratos in play, which means they're dead to summon Krabons plus Brain Control, which I love. I love about this, because they'll have to Torrential on the Krabons, and then we just kill them. How nice. How convenient. And they have no further back row. Normal summon Krabons. See if they want to do anything about it. If they want to stop this or anything. Say question mark. See if they want to stop the Krabons. See if they have a response. Okay, they're gonna let this happen, and then we are gonna Brain Control for lethal. Gimme. Ooh, maybe they have a stop. Maybe they do have a stop. Let's attack with Krabons first, in case the stop is Deep Prison. Oh, they had Mirror Force. Huh. That's so strange. Why wouldn't they Mirror Force the Dark End? I guess they were waiting for me to overcommit. Fair enough, we kind of did. But at least the Brain Control traded 1-for-1 with the Absolute Zero. We'll take Diva here. They have Storm, Malicious Caius. Storm, Malicious Caius. So they have no plays. They have no plays, and we have a 2-turn clock because we can make Android. Ooh, is that better than making Android? No, I think making Android is better. Oh no, it draw locks us. We can always make Android next turn, right? And go for game if they brick. So I think we will just go for this turn. And then we're not draw locked. I think it's important not to draw lock ourselves here. It's really greedy going for the Android play because it's the same clock, right? It's the same exact clock, but this one doesn't draw lock us. And also this one can't be attacked over by like Armageddon Knight. Wow. Okay, good thing we didn't overcommit because that would have been really bad. Okay, this is a little awkward, but we can still deal with this. They have Storm. We can either set the Necrogardener, set the Judgment, but the Judgment's going to trade with the Storm no matter what. That was an insane top deck from the opponent. Well drawn. Well drawn indeed. But, unfortunately, we do have to do this. We didn't top deck a Dark Creator. That would have been lovely. But we can still do some stuff. Summon the Catastor, trade with the Absolute Zero, and then pass the turn. We have Necrogardener down, so we're not at risk of just dying. Okay, they drew a trap card. They set it, which is funny, because now their Heavy Storm's going to clear their own back row, which is nice for us. I like that a lot. Okay, there's a monster. There's an Allure from us. Let's pass. We don't need to burn the Allure just yet. Well, maybe we do, but we have Necrogardener. So if they go for Tribute for Caius, they're not going to Heavy Storm first, which is insane. They're going to Solemn back. Okay, pay 1,200. They pay 1,200. Opponent typing in the chat for the first time this game. It does have to banish itself. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Damn. Okay, that works. Yeah, because Solemn is before the effect targets. For some reason, I was thinking it was like a Divine Wrath or something. That was really unfortunate. Our opponent top decked the one card that beat us, which was Miracle Fusion. But what can you do? That's kind of what their deck does, so what can we do? We get to go first. We get to bring in... I suppose our Dark Creator can come back. Or our Vanity's Fiends. I like Vanity's Fiend on the play. I think it's pretty good. They have a lot of outs, though. I don't know. Maybe we just don't need to side. Dark Creator seems so good. It kind of is like our top end, like our Miracle Fusion, so to speak. So I feel like that should be like what our game plan is geared towards. Maybe we cut out Giant Tornado. We don't need that much back row removal. This deck is kind of back row light. They usually set like one card a turn, if anything. And if they have a lot of back row, our cards play into it kind of nicely. So there's that. We have the broken Solemn Death Shoot combo, which is pretty awesome. And we also have Mystic Tomato. So I'm pretty happy. Do we want to set the Mystic Tomato? Yeah, we do. And then we're going to set Solemn Dust Shoot. And we are going to Dust Shoot on the first turn of the game. And then we're just going to have perfect information and hopefully win the game from there. Dust Shoot. All right. Trap Dust Shoot is going to send... What is it going to send? Oh, they have a Deep Sea Diva. Okay, they have Smashing, Miracle, Rhoda, Upstart, Allure. Rhoda, Upstart, Allure. Think on the Rhoda. Let's think on the Rhoda. Do we want to let them get their Rhoda? So they have Upstart, Allure. No, we don't want to. We don't want to let them get that. We want to Solemn that. We're gonna Solemn the Rhoda. This cuts them off of their Stratos. We'll get the life points back with the Upstart Goblin. This maximizes our life points. They need to hit a dark. Okay, so they hit a, what is that? A Snowman Eater, which is fine because we can make a Stardust Dragon. Beautiful. And they have nothing for this as of right now. So that's good. Foolish is going to send this. This is going to special summon the other one. Then we are going to emergency teleport, special summon out our Krebons. Krebons is going to make Stardust Dragon, and then we can flip our Mystic Tomato, and this is going to be super good against their whole hand. We have Crow for Miracle Fusion. We have Stardust for Smashing. We have Negate that. Attack for 1,400. We know their whole hand is Allure. They have no darks. End phase, we'll special back the Stardust Dragon, and we are sitting pretty. I think this is a really good setup against them. The teleport stuff, still broken in this metagame. I mean, going for a Stardust Dragon with no normal summon. So they didn't shuffle their hand, did they? They're just setting their whole hand and alluring. Alright, that's fine. So they discard Heavy Storm, discard Destiny Draw, and I think they're dead. I think they're super dead. Starlight Road's a great draw too. Let's go ahead and start off with attacking with the Mystic Tomato. I think the Mystic Tomato is higher value, but our opponent doesn't know that because they don't know our hand. Okay, they're just going to take the full damage. We'll set Starlight Road. Not that it really matters because we have Stardust Dragon anyway, but it's still powerful. You know, if they go for a Mirror Force, we can lethal them. And that should just be the game. GG's. GG's. Offered a rematch. No thanks. You didn't say good luck, have fun. You didn't say, you know, GG's. You just were like, you know, kind of not talkative, not feeling the vibes, not good vibes. So I don't want to play against you again. Also, you know, you got wrecked.